Going back, I know because he lives here in Southern California. Have you had a chance to run into Ivan and talk to him about the fight?
I haven't, man. I think we train at different gyms now. I haven't seen him or nothing like that. I know he trained now. He's at Wild Card, but he used to train at Churchill. That's why I'm at now. I go to Churchill and Brick House, so I go to both those gyms. I haven't ran into him, but Ivan is not me. I wouldn't know what to say to Ivan. Just play around with him, call him lemon head again or something like that.
Yeah, it was just I want to, even though he probably wouldn't admit it. It was like clear as day from like the replays that you didn't hit him low, you know?
Yeah. I had to catch him by himself one day. Like, you know what? Like before we fought, me and Ivan was sparring together. You know
Yeah.
that, right? Like we was in Churchill
Yeah.
sparring together and all that stuff. I saw Ivan at the beach before all that. You know, I was like, bro, I gotta fight him. That's the weird thing about boxing. Like, you have to fight people that you really know. You really got to fight these people that you really know. All these people. Like I was in a Mike Tyson had a Super Bowl party the other night, so I went to that, and guess who was in there? Teofimo Lopez. So we was together the whole night. Me and Tio, we might fight. I was training at Brick House yesterday. Guess who was in there? Jose Zapata. You know, like we around all these people all the time, and it's just like, you know, it's like a weird thing, but you know, that's just how it is in boxing.
What would you tell Ivan, I guess? Like
I don't, you know, first thing, if Ivan came here right now, I'll say what's up and I'll call him Lemon Head. What's up, Lemon Head? That's what I call him. That's definitely what I call him.
no, I know there's no bad blood, but like, how do you even bring that up? Like, yo, dog, you know I didn't hit you there, right? Like, what the hell?
I wouldn't even bring it up, bro. I just leave it alone. I wouldn't bring it up. I'll leave it alone. Like, if it come up, I'm pretty sure if I'm with him together by myself, I wouldn't bring it up, but I'm pretty sure I won't be by myself. He won't be by himself, and somebody's gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
And that's when somebody brings it up. That's when I'll be like, Ivan, you know I hit too low. You know that.
You know, when you look at the future, Regis, you said you're going to be super active this year, but have you gotten a word like that after this fight, when you plan on being back in the ring?
I'm hearing I'm gonna fight 3 times this year. So, you know, this is one time. So after that, you know, it literally will have to be a few months after that, or maybe in the summertime or something like that. So, you know, probably in the summertime.
Yeah, I saw an interview that you did just maybe 2 hours ago saying that, hey, you know, Gervonta, I'll take it. Ryan, I'll take it. Teo, I'll take it. It doesn't matter to you because your goal is a 2-time world champion. So in your opinion, what do you have to do so that you reach that goal, that you become a 2-time world champion?
Well, all right. I don't know if you know, but this fight is for mandatory. So that means the next fight after that will be for the belt. So I'll be in line for the belt again. So it all depends on who they put in there with me. That's all. So I mean, that's all I gotta do. I gotta go out there, train like I'm doing right now, keep training, you know, beat this dude Tyrone McKenna, and after that, it'll be for the belt again.
In an ideal world, if you could pick like who would be like the huge fight at 140, who do you think it would be?
Probably Gervonta Davis.
Yeah.
I would think, I think at 140, I mean, the biggest name, he's a pay-per-view. So, I mean, I think that, and he's right there, either like Gervonta Davis, I think he probably might be the biggest, maybe like a Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo, all those dudes at 135 that's coming up, that say they're going to come up. But for me, I think it'll be Gervonta Davis. I think that'll probably be the biggest fight. Because I can say all those other names, but I never really had no beef or nothing like that with the other dudes. Me and Gervonta, we've been talking back and forth a few times already. So I think that'll probably be the biggest fight.
What happens in that fight, man?
I think I whoop him, honestly. Like, I really think I whoop him, bro. I think too big, too fast, too strong. I got a chin. I stay active. So yeah, I think Styles, like I said, Styles make fight. He gets hit. You know, he gets hit a lot, and I can't be defensive. Of course, me, I like to fight more than anything, but you know, I think that, you know, he'll get hit too much, and you can't get hit that much by me, so it won't be able to happen like that.
How did he look to you in that Isaac Cruz fight? Because a lot of people felt that Isaac Cruz won that fight. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but how did he look to you in that fight?
I mean, he looked like he had troubles. You know, it just looked like he had a lot of troubles in that fight. That's kind of what it looked like to me. I can't agree with that saying that if he lost the fight or not. but I felt like it was a very, very close fight, and he did have a lot of troubles with him.
So given that, and given what you just told me as well, do you think a fight between you and him, does it go 12 rounds? Is it one where it's like very, very close, or do you feel that because of the experience you have and what you just listed too as well, that it'd be a pretty comfortable fight for you?
I think it'll be a pretty comfortable fight. I mean,
Wow.
I wouldn't take it away from, because Gervonta, he is a big puncher. At the same time, he is a big puncher. He does have skills. He's a southpaw. He can't be, I think sometimes he can't be slick, but he gets in the fight mode. He's kind of like the same person like me, like likes to fight, like don't care about getting and would like to fight. But I think if I get my rhythm with it, I think it'll probably be a pretty comfortable fight.
Man, that's an awesome fight. We're getting so many good fights. I feel like potentially in the future. Man, it's really good for boxing, really good for you guys as well, because it's a chance to show how great you guys are as well. But the only thing that pops in my mind is, are you able to stay at 140 long enough for when all those guys make their move up to 140 pounds?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, listen, I told you I did everything my whole career, bro. When I was a world champion, I did everything wrong. Like I'm terrible at my diet. I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I hired a nutritionist. That's one thing I did. That's the step I took, because my last 2 fights, I didn't make weight. I missed weight, and it was because just doing the same old school thing, sitting in the sauna, killing myself, running with a sauna suit on, like the old school type of way. And one thing I had to do, I hired a nutritionist. And so I think after my last fight, I put on Twitter, I need a nutritionist. So of course, a bunch of people reached out, and this dude, he reached out from Ireland. He reached out. I talked to him on the phone. Everything sounded right about him. I brought him down to Houston, and that was right when I was in New Orleans with Roberto Duran. So we was in New Orleans eating and all that type of stuff. This dude came on a Sunday. I left New Orleans on a Saturday. This dude came in on a Sunday. I made the weight the next Thursday. We started Monday. I made the weight the next Thursday just from food. So that's one thing I did. And I feel like now it'll be way more comfortable on me, because I'm not gonna lie, I used to just worry about the weight. Like for me, when I fight, the weight I have to fight, that's the first fight. Getting the weight down, and then after that, I worry about my opponent. Right now, I don't have to worry about that at all. Now it's just fighting. That's it. I know my weight. I know exactly. It's a scientific. It's down to a science now. He wrote. We had all my stuff measured. Like we went to some type of machine. It measured like everything in your body, how much your bones with, how much blood you have, how much fat you have, and how much muscle you have. So it's like a science. We're not guessing no more. We're not doing sauna in sauna suits and running and killing ourselves like that no more. Now we're doing exact science, food, and now it's gonna be way easier for me.
Bro, what cheat meals were you putting in place during these training camps? What cheat meals were you eating during these training camps?
I mean, listen. So my nutritionist, he comes when I get back to Texas. So I go back to Texas. I've been eating fairly healthy, but of course we've been getting some cheat meals and stuff like that. I give you one good cheat meal, bro. I know you know about fat cells. Oh my God, that's like amazing. That's like that we had a cheat meal on. We had a cheat meal on Saturday with fat cells. Yeah, that's some of the. I loved it.
And then also you mentioned it with Duran. Duran loves to eat and he loves to drink. I forgot with that guy. Exactly. He's a wild man. He's still a wild man.
Yeah, exactly. He's still a wild man. Man, we went to a restaurant called Neo's in New Orleans. And so, his daughter has to come because she has to translate. And he just said, I know. Yeah, Rochelle. Yeah. And so he says whatever. Like she just sitting there like blushing because she turned red because she don't want to say what her dad is saying. Like he don't care what he say. He just out and just don't care nothing about what he said. So it was fun, man. I love being with Duran. That was like awesome. They invited me to come to Panama.
Oh no, you got to go to Panama. I went over to Panama and I toured the neighborhood where he grew up. I went to his restaurant where he plays with his band. Had a chance to spend like 2 days with him. I saw his house over there in Panama. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely got to go over there. But if you do see Duran again, you got to ask him about the inside work that he does, because there's a clip online, and I remember I sent someone over there to go talk to him as well. There's a clip online where he's sparring with Sergio Mora. I want to say maybe 5-6 7 years ago, and he's showing them these little things that honestly you don't see any other trainer showing fighters. Like he was doing these little things in there with Sergio on the inside. So take advantage of that, man.
Oh,
If
I
you
did.
do have,
I did.
yeah.
I don't know if you saw the video with me. We did the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
The
I didn't see
same
it.
thing. It wasn't sparring, but we was just like with our hands. We didn't have gloves on. Obviously, we wasn't sparring like that. But he was showing me the same thing. I was like, man, like I was in awe. I was amazed. Like he can. And listen, Duran is. I don't know how old Duran is. Probably in his
60s.
late 67.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that, right? And listen, Duran walked around like an old man. Like he was walking all around New Orleans like an old man. And as soon as we went in the boxing gym and he got in his stance, everything changed. It was like, bro, where did this come from? Like how? Like how did he just transform to Duran again? He was
Manos
like,
de
man,
pierda.
his favorite thing is like boxing. He always said boxing is easy. Boxing is easy. And it was like, this is crazy. This is Duran.